The Stag at the River. One hot summer day, a majestic stag wandered through the forest, searching for a cool spot to quench his thirst. After a while, he stumbled upon a clear, sparkling river. As he lowered his head to drink, he noticed his reflection in the water and was instantly captivated by what he saw. His eyes were drawn to his antlers, which were large, intricate, and truly magnificent. The stag couldn't help but admire them. "Oh, how splendid and grand my antlers are," he thought to himself. "They are the most beautiful thing about me. I am so proud of them." However, as the stag continued to gaze at his reflection, his eyes shifted to his legs. They were long, slender, and appeared quite delicate. This sight made the stag feel disheartened. "My legs are so thin and weak-looking," he sighed. "If only they were as impressive as my antlers, I would be completely happy." The stag couldn't shake the feeling of disappointment as he stared at his legs, wishing they were different. While the stag was lost in his thoughts, a rustling sound in the bushes nearby startled him. He quickly turned to see a lion emerging from the foliage, its eyes fixed hungrily on him. The stag's heart raced with fear, and he knew he had to act fast. Relying on his long legs, he sprinted away, trying to put as much distance as possible between himself and the lion. At first, the stag's legs served him well, propelling him swiftly through the forest. He felt a glimmer of hope as he dashed through the trees, thinking he might actually escape. But just as he was gaining confidence, his magnificent antlers, the ones he had been so proud of, became entangled in the low-hanging branches of a tree. The stag struggled desperately to free himself, but the more he tried, the more entangled he became. The lion, seeing the stag trapped, quickly closed the distance. Panic surged through the stag as he realized his prized antlers, which he had always admired, were now the very things that put him in grave danger. He continued to struggle, but it was no use. The lion was almost upon him. In that moment, the stag had a realization. "I can't believe that my very antlers, which were my pride and joy, have brought about my misfortune," he thought. "And my legs, which I always considered weak and unworthy, were actually my greatest asset. If only I had appreciated them more." As the lion closed in, the stag understood the true lesson of his predicament. Things are not always what they seem, and often, we fail to appreciate the true value of what we have. He wished he had recognized the strength and importance of his legs earlier, for they had served him well in his time of need, unlike his antlers. The story of the stag at the river serves as a reminder to us all. We should appreciate and value every part of ourselves, for we never know what might become our greatest asset in times of trouble. And sometimes, what we consider our weaknesses may turn out to be our greatest strengths.